Hi, David Campanile here, owner of Campanile Law, located in the state of New Jersey. We handle estate planning and probate. As always, before we dive into today's topic, if you'd like to contact me about any topics in estate planning or probate, any questions, comments, concerns you may have, contact me at njestateattorney.com or send me an email at david@campanilelaw.com. So today's topic is kind of, well, I guess a little tidbit of advice, actually. And based on I don't know if you're on Facebook. So if you're Facebook, you're probably seeing it up here somewhere. The best Christmas gift to give. If you're on YouTube, you're probably seeing it down here somewhere. The best Christmas gift to give. So you're probably thinking I'm going to go off on like how estate planning is the greatest gift you can give. And this is just going to be a whole spiel for the next, I don't know, 3-4 minutes about how estate planning and you should get estate planning and hire me to do estate planning. But hey, look, don't get me wrong. Estate planning is great. It's something that's going to protect your family's future and your legacy, but that's not what I'm really here for today. What I'm here for really is to just talk to you a little bit about, yes, the Omicron variant is here. So I am guessing a lot of holiday plans or Christmas plans have been put on pause because of this and everybody's fear of getting sick. But as you spend some time with your family and with your children this year, what you could really do is sit down with them and your children and start discussing some, serious matters. I'm not saying talk about death with them, but what I'm saying is, you have life insurance, you have investments, we have businesses, and we have all this money, and it's a good time to sit down with them and speak to them about money and money management, and passing down some of the knowledge you have as a parent to your child. Because at the end of the day, if you have a trust or even a will, at some point your children are going to end up with this money, and we want our children to have the knowledge to be able to do right with this money instead of, going to Vegas, throwing it all on red and losing it all in one fell swoop. I know that's kind of a drastic example, but hey, it's probably happened and it can happen. So what I'm basically trying to say is sit down with your children. If it's at dinner, if it's while you're having appetizers or a cocktail or something, and explain to them why you've made decisions when it comes to money. Why do you invest a certain way? How do you save money? What is your philosophy on money, really? Because every person has different philosophy on money. And at the end of the day, we're not going to be around to tell our children how to spend that money, how to use that money, how to invest that money. So it's kind of like you're giving them the gift of knowledge, really, of what's your philosophy of money? Is it to invest? Is it to spend? Is it to really just, live comfortably? So that's really what the gift you could give is, and talk to them about, hey, we invest a certain way because of X. This is my fear, is my reason we hold on to money in a bank account is because I'm afraid of, hey, getting into a car accident and not being able to provide for college for you. Is college important? Is tech school important to you? Stuff like that, because these are things that we have to pass down to our children. As humans, our biological goal is to procreate, but at the same time, we also want to pass down our values to our children. Talk to them about about a hardship you found. Maybe you learned about money the hard way. For example, maybe you did get an inheritance and you spent it on a couple of lavish trips, and then you had nothing, and you ended up having to take student loans out instead of, putting that money towards your education and not being in debt. I'm not saying you have to save all your money. Something that you can't replace with your children is an experience. So, hey, go on a vacation, take them somewhere, hang out as a family, do something together, because at the end of the day, we can't take this money with them. And why am I saying this? Because instead of if you have these conversations now, it's your children are going to understand where you came from. They're going to understand and they're going to develop their own kind of sense, but they're also going to have your sense of money philosophy. And when you pass, you're going to end up dumping either a trust of money on them or in a will saying, here you go. And nobody's really going to be around there like you to guide them with what to do with that money. So, and if you're able to see your family this year, and this is a conversation you end up having in front of your entire family, brothers, sisters, aunts, uncles, cousins, understand that everybody has a different money philosophy. And you may, your philosophy may not sync up with another family member's, but that doesn't mean you're both wrong. It means you just think about it a little differently. So maybe you just want to be supportive, and you may learn something at the end of the day from somebody else, because we're not always right. The other thing that I would also say is, if you're worth millions and millions of dollars and you don't want your children to know this, you don't have to tell them, but you can guide them into why you invest, why we do certain things a certain way here when it comes to money. I hope you found this video informative. I hope you really have a great Christmas and holiday season. If you have questions pertaining to, I guess, this topic or any other topics in estate planning or probate, and you want to talk to me, set up a free consultation with me, contact me at njestateattorney.com. I'd love to sit down and chat with you. Or send me an email at david@campanilelaw.com. As always, I'm David Campanile, owner of Campanile Law, located in the great state of New Jersey.